Hi, it's Tim Weaver from CMVG, and I'm here with Michael Gapper from Xbox World and PSM. How you doing, Mike?
Yeah, pretty good, Tim. It's been like old times.
It is like, yeah, old times, living our old days. So let's talk about Ghost Recon. In the footage I've seen of it, and seeing you and playing it in the office, it looks pretty nice. What do you make of it?
Well, we've played quite a bit of it at this point, and it's always been really solid. Certainly the gameplay's been solid, but I think a lot of their footage is coming from the PC version because the footage looks very sharp, very clear, very nice, and the preview code we've played has been a little sketchy every now and again. It's just very clear at every point we've played it, they had like a ways to go. Except of course now they don't have a ways to go. It's actually due for release in just a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, so that aside, for people who know the Ghost Recon series, we know this has been in development for a while. They had it quite far down the line. They took it back to the drawing board essentially, or at least stripped out a lot of the elements. Tell us how it's different from say Graw and Graw 2.
Well, the key thing with this one is that you're not really ordering your guys around. They're actually entirely autonomous. They do their own thing. It's you and 3 other guys. They can all be played by human players, which is, often a recipe for disaster because your buddies are always going to be a little bit more trigger happy than you are. And more than anything, this is a stealth game. More than any Ghost Recon for quite a while. It's gone back to the old days where Ghost Recon was all about the stealth. You're always going to be going into any situation trying to fire as few shots as possible and make as little damage as possible. You're going to get in position, you're going to line up your shots, and all 4 of you at the same time are going to take a shot, bang, all together, drop the 4 guys that you can see. Hopefully nobody sees those bodies, and you move on to the next 4 guys, and on to the next 4 guys, and so on, and so on. Now, your buddies are entirely played by AI unless you've got friends in the room, and they do their own thing. You're never pointing to a corner like you did in Graw and saying, stand there, do this, do that, pick that target. You can force them to pick targets, but you can never tell them where to stand. Apparently this is because in the field, real Spec Ops guys, they don't give orders to their buddies because they're all incredibly smart men, incredibly capable at what they do, so they know what they're doing. They know where to stand. They don't need to know to hide behind a tree when someone's shooting at them. They stand behind a tree because there's bullets flying their way. So these guys, they will find their own cover and they'll get in position. You designate a target and they'll find a perfect firing line. And here's the crazy part, it actually works.
Okay.
Even in the beta code we've played, it actually works. If you tell them, I need you to shoot that guy, they'll find a pile of tires to hide behind, they'll get a bead on him, and they'll stay hidden until you issue the kill order. That's really cool. I mean, that could have gone so wrong, and I think they found a few ways to fudge it. For instance, you're invisible when you crouch.
Yeah.
You're not completely invisible. When you get up close to someone, they're going to see you. And we see here, like, you're marking targets, your buddies are actually picking their firing lines, and look how close they are to the targets, and they're running around. Yeah, they're kind of fudging it, but the invisibility thing kind of lets them get away with that. It lets them cheat the system. It lets them make you think, yeah, okay, I can see that they wouldn't be seen even at that range.
Yeah.
So often you'll catch them running around in the open doing things that would normally get you seen, but they're invisible.
So I guess the big thing here is that they need to get the AI absolutely spot on.
And I think they've done it. That's the crazy part. We actually did a cover story on this on Xbox World a whole year ago, and a year before that when it was a very, very different game. But last year when the game was very much like this, we sat down, we talked to them, and we said, like, can you guarantee your AI is going to be flawless? And he said, that's our biggest concern, that's the most important thing. What they've done on every level, they've produced this invisible map that you can't see as a player, you can't see, but the AI sees it. And it prioritizes certain places to stand. It prioritizes places where they have an advantage, where they have like better cover, good lines of sight, and the AI reads that map, finds their places, and gets there on time every time.